and I do things. And I already filmed this video once before and I lost all the footage. So here's to round 2. No, this is not that kind of beverage. This is a strawberry banana V8. Here's being pregnant. I just tried to kind of touch up my makeup a little because this has been on my face for like 8 hours now. But if you're not familiar with what a mid-month makeup review is, which is what we're doing today, it's where I review a whole bunch of makeup I've been trying recently. And I have a bunch of products to talk to you guys about. I tried to put as much of it on my face today as possible. We have complexion products, eye products, cheek products, lip products, kind of the whole shebang. I probably will not have a mid-month makeup review next month, and by probably, I mean definitely, because I'm having this baby next month. So I tried to gather as many products as possible that I can really give my final reviews on this month. So if that is something you guys are interested in hearing about, then keep on watching. Let's go. All right, we're gonna start with complexion products today, and we will start with the foundation I'm wearing. This foundation was in last month's favorites video. And this is the VDL Perfecting Last Foundation. I did oh, don't mind the nails. I know you guys probably don't care that I don't have nail polish on, but I'm expecting a delivery from Lights Lacquer today. I'm just like eagerly awaiting. But I did purchase this specifically from Yes Style. I will say Yes Style does not have the greatest shade range available, but there are many, many, many more shades available for sale at Ulta. I just really enjoy this foundation. It is not matte. It is not dewy. It is right in the middle, and it's such a long wearing foundation. Like I said, I've had my makeup on for 8 hours today, and the foundation isn't breaking up. This is the foundation that I wore for our maternity shoot last month because I knew that even though we were shooting later in the day, that once I put this on in the morning, it would last throughout the day. And that is something I've really, really enjoyed about this product. So this has been a great addition into my collection. The next foundation I did get as a free sample from Sephora. And this is from Shiseido, and this is their Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I find this completely average. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's worth the price that Shiseido charges. I know it's a more expensive brand, and if I was going between these two foundations, I definitely pick the VDL, hands down. I think one of my goals will be to just like power through this little sample because I don't want this taking up room in my drawers, in my inventory. Like, it's so tiny. It's rare when I find when I get a sample of a foundation from Sephora that actually matches me. So I'm just gonna use it up and be done with it. It's not something I'll go out and buy the full size of. Next, we can talk about the powder that I set my face with today. And this one I did receive in PR from Juna & Co. And this is the Juna Blur Makeup Setting Powder. I surprisingly enjoy this. I think it does a good job setting your makeup, but not mattifying, which is what I really like in a powder. And it does have a really nice packaging where it has a netting in there that you can just, I feel like it helps get the right amount of product, which is very convenient. And I don't know, has anyone else ever used a product that has a net? Like, what happens when it gets really low? Do I have to fully take that out, or? I don't know. I'd be interested to hear what your experience has been if you've tried something with a net. I've really been enjoying this. It's the first makeup product I've ever tried from Juna & Co. And I've been impressed with the product. And I like that it does not mattify, and it just kind of helps set my foundation and allow me to like easily blend product over it. Okay, now let's talk eyeshadows and eye products in general. Honestly, I have quite the variety here. I know you cannot buy this. This is the Natasha Denona Peak Palette. This is a fantastic palette. Again, another product I wore to our maternity photo shoot. This came in my PR box that I got from BoxyCharm, and the quality is just so good on these shadows, and I really like it. But I do not think it's worth $48. I think if you're going to spend $48 on a Natasha Denona palette, I say don't. I say spend $65 and get one of their midi palettes, or drop down to the $25 price point and get one of their mini palettes, because the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette I used non-stop as my favorite palette for almost 2 years. It took me forever to even hit pan in one of those shadows. So I think it's great. I love this palette. I'm very happy that I own it, but I do not think this size palette is worth $48. Absolutely not. But I also wanted to say, I know this is kind of newer in my collection, but I feel like the Identity palette from Persona has kind of a few like overlapping shades, and this palette, even though it's brand new to me, I just got it for Black Friday, it makes me feel like I'm good at doing eyeshadow. Like the mattes just blend together, I think, even better than the Natasha Denona mattes. And I thought these mattes blended amazingly, but the mattes in this palette are just phenomenal. The shimmers last all day. Like when I do an eye look with this palette, when I take off my makeup at the end of the day, like my eyeshadow still looks the way it looked when I put it on in the morning. I have been so incredibly impressed with this formula from Persona. And I'm so happy that I finally picked it up after lusting after this palette for so long. Now for the eyeshadow I am wearing today, and that is the ColourPop The Child palette. As a huge Star Wars fan, I had to get this. This is the only new palette release that I have bought from ColourPop in 2020. So I'm glad I waited until I found one that called to me. So today I have just like a Tatooine, Droid Protocol, and Right Hand Mando. So I just have those 3 shades. And I mean, again, I've been wearing this look for 8+ hours and everything is still in place. I think it's a great quality palette. I mean, the actual quality of just like even the packaging alone is so well done. There have been a lot of collabs that ColourPop has done this year that have caught my eye, and then when I saw the inside of them, I've been like, nah, I'm good. But this one, definitely a unique color story to my collection. I feel like it went with the theme and it's just different. And I will say wearing greens isn't like my most go-to color. It's not my favorite color on me, but I feel like this makes greens maybe a little bit more approachable than other palettes, especially for someone like me who's more of a tiptoe into greens. Like I can work with this, and I really enjoy it. Honestly, I think this is a great palette, and I'm glad that I have it because it makes me smile every time I see this little guy's face. Okay, the next is a stick eyeshadow that I received in an Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. This is from Thrive Cosmetics, and this is their Brilliant Eye Brightener in the shade Emma. Now, I did choose this as one of my items one month, and this was the only color option, and this color Emma is not an eye brightening shade on me. That obviously is never going to brighten anything on me. It's very pretty. I wish I had the ability to have tried a lighter shade that would have actually done that for me, but what I wound up using this for is, so for example, in my Shop My Stash this month, I have this ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade Ritz, and it's literally dried up. Like it feels a little crumbly when I rub my finger in it. But what I've been doing is taking this and using it as a base for my Ritz Super Shock shadow, and like look at that now. How pretty is that? So I've honestly been using it almost like an eyeshadow base for shimmery shades, and it works really nice that way. I mean, I definitely would have preferred to actually try it as an eye brightener, but you get what you get, and I like it. It's not the most exciting thing for me because it's not necessarily a product I felt like I was missing in my collection, but like I'm happy to have it, I guess. I do have an eyeliner, and it's not the eyeliner I'm wearing today because today I'm wearing my Physicians Formula Waterproof Eye Booster, one of my favorite eyeliners. Not one of, my favorite eyeliner, I should say. And this one I bought from Yes Style, and this is the Mcqueen New York Waterproof Pen Eyeliner. It is a brush tip eyeliner. I will say, like, the brush tip is really good. It's easy to use. I mean, it makes like a really nice sharp line, but I'm not crazy about the actual formula in the pen. For one, it's sort of sheer and it takes building up, which is not the best or the most convenient when you're trying to like cover a little eyeshadow with eyeliner. And I find that that is a really big turnoff for me. Like with my Physicians Formula, it's basically one swipe for me and I'm basically done with it. Another thing is, it says it's waterproof and I really don't find that claim to be true. Like, again, I put on this eyeliner 8 hours ago and it's still there. And it's not that hard to remove. Like, all I need is an oil-based cleanser and it's off. So like, I wanted to find something that was maybe a little bit cheaper than the Physicians Formula, but like this was not the waterproof option that I wanted it to be. Okay, time for mascaras. Let's talk about the mascara I'm wearing and how much I don't like it. This I also got in a PR box from BoxyCharm. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. I hate it. I hated the original Kush mascara. That thing flaked. I hated the wand, but for some reason I was like, maybe the waterproof will be what I always wanted and more. Like, always growing up, I always wore this like L'Oreal waterproof mascara. It was like my go-to product. I should rebuy it and see if I still love it today. Is that something you guys would be interested in seeing? Like me going and getting like drugstore makeup I used to wear, like my old school Holy Grails, and seeing if I still love them, because I know they still make the mascara I used to wear and I never see anyone on YouTube using it. But first of all, like, I don't know what you can see, but I put it on this morning and I just had to add more before I started filming because like it didn't look like I had any mascara on, and like I feel like the point of a waterproof mascara is like it doesn't go away and it's supposed to last forever, and like it just does nothing for my lashes. When I open it, like it's clumpy. I just don't like bristles like this. I really prefer the rubbery bristles. I feel like they comb through my lashes better. I feel like I get better separation. This one makes a mess. Like literally, like I got a clump on this lash, so when I blinked it all transferred down. Like I just don't enjoy this mascara at all. That's all I can say. And I really wanted to like that. I really wanted a good waterproof mascara. I do have another mascara here. This one's from Too Faced, and this is the Damn Girl mascara. I don't hate it. Like, I don't like the Better Than Sex. And to me, it's very similar to Better Than Sex. It might actually flake a little bit less in my opinion. But again, like these bristly wands, like I find it harder to apply my mascara because it's so big and like, I don't know. It's not the worst mascara. I feel like it's not the worst mascara I've tried. Like I definitely hate the Kush one more than this one, but I 1000% know I would never buy this mascara myself. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. Right now I have two cheap products. First is a product I'm wearing and another product I wore in our maternity shoot. That is the Mini Film Star Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. I have both the bronzer and the highlight on today, and I love this product so much. It is so easy to use. I mean, I've already like worn down where it says bronze and glow. It's just so simple. It's perfect for my skin tone, which is a problem. I don't know why they're only selling this in one shade in the mini. Makes zero sense. That annoys me. The product though I think is great. I'm so glad they made a mini. I would never buy the full size. Even if I ran out of this, I would not buy the full size. I would always go for the mini. I know they have the mini marked on Sephora as limited edition, but I know how makeup brands work. And I'm sure how well this is doing means they're going to bring it back, even though I'm sure that was always the plan all along. So I have no worries about running through this and feeling like I have to buy the full size because I'm fine with this size. The blush I'm wearing today was also, I feel like, in last month's favorite. This is the Juicy Pang blusher. I bought this one from Yes Style. This is so fun. So it almost looks like a little nail polish. And like that's the shade right there. And you can, it's so blendable. It really blends in so well, and like it can be built up. And one of my favorite things about this is you can build it on top of powder products. It works on top of powder products. And I use just like a dense brush when I blend it out. So here I am layering on another layer, and you can see it leaves this nice little like flush. So you really do have that flexibility to build it to the desired color you're interested in and not feel like overwhelmed. Like I feel like a lot of people with the Rare Beauty blushes like would put a dot on and then they would be trapped, whereas you don't feel trapped with this product. Like you have a lot of wiggle room, you can work over powders, like it's so malleable, the formula, and like it just gives a nice gentle flush to the skin, and I really enjoy it. It's a good one. The last category we will be talking about today are lip products, and I have 4 to talk about. So the first is from Jane Iredale, and this is their Just Kissed Lip and Cheek Stain. I got this for free, and it's the shade Forever Pink, and I am not a fan of this. It is one of those formulas that is like, I think it reacts with your pH. So even though it looks this kind of like light peachy in the tube, it winds up like more of like a bubblegum pink. And I just don't find that color flattering on anyone. I just think, I don't know, I know there's a couple other colors, so I was kind of surprised that they picked this shade as their shade to like have people test out, because this definitely makes me have zero interest in trying this product ever, even if a color looks beautiful. So the color of lip product I'm wearing today is another product I bought from YesStyle. This is from I'm Mimi. This is the I'm TikTok Tint Lip in the shade Cashmere. And it has like a little clicky. And you just kind of draw it on. Like, I'm not even using a mirror. It's so easy to apply. I do like this. I want to show you what the formula looks like. It's got a very, very lightweight, moussey formula to it. It feels like nothing on the lips. I will say I thought it was going to be more like a lip stain, but it really isn't. I wouldn't say it has a very long wear time. Like, it definitely is something you need to reapply. I think it's okay. Like, it's not something like I feel like is life-changing to me. I really think it's a totally okay product. I will say I saw on Leah Janae's channel that she's been finding these at TJ Maxx's. So you don't necessarily need to go to YesStyle to get this. They are for sale here in America too. All right, then we can talk lip oils because I have a problem. So this here is the ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil in the shade Local Time. This is so thin and lightweight, and it feels like the smoothest feeling thing in the world. I love this. Now that being said, I do not think you need multiple colors of this, because you can see the shade of this in the tube. Now I'm gonna swatch it. I really don't think you need multiple shades of this. I think one shade really is more than enough. Like, I can't imagine there being a vast diversity in the shades when this color looks like this on my bare skin. But I will say this is such a lightweight, juicy, comfortable formula. I cannot get enough of this. I love this. And then I also received this one in an Ipsy Glam bag, and this is the Tarte Sugar Rush Lip Oil in the shade Fresh Pressed. I very much enjoy this one too. This one has a thicker feeling than the one from ColourPop, if you want something a little bit more thicker and a little more nourishing. But again, like, there they are swatched right next to each other, and in the tubes they don't really look anything alike, but they look pretty clear on the skin. So I don't think it's something where you need to like hoard the collection. I really think one lip oil is more than enough, but I really like these formulas. It's just like, do you prefer a thinner formula or a little bit thicker? Now there are 4 products in my still testing little bin I have here that I did not feel ready to bring into a mid-month makeup review, but I thought I'd kind of give you like really quick like thoughts on them. These aren't my final thoughts, but I wanted to throw them in here for now just to get my feelings out, and so that you guys could have a little bit of information on them, because the earliest I'm coming back with another mid-month makeup review would be February, and we'll see if that's possible. But the first product in here is the First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. I'm still testing this one out. I feel like this was not the right time of year to test this one out, so it's really hard for me to say what I think about it. Yeah, I really can't. I haven't been overly impressed with it yet. I really like their Coconut Smoothie Primer, but I'm not sure if this one is specifically for me yet. Then I have these 2 new products from Kosas. This first one is their lip oil in the shade Jellyfish. And this one has more of a consistency of the Tarte. I think it's really similar to the Tarte. I like it a lot. I think it's really comfortable. I obviously am very into lip oils. So again, I feel the same. Like, you probably don't need a million shades of lip oil. I have a problem. And the set also came in with this, which was the biggest surprise, because this isn't really what I was expecting to love. The Kosas, the Big Clean Mascara. And I wasn't expecting to really like it because it has these kind of bristles. But the actual volume I get from this is so good. And I don't usually feel that way about this type of formula. So far, with all the uses I've had of this, I've been very impressed, but I still want to keep testing it out before I lay out my final thoughts, but that's my quick recap. This one I've only worn once so far. I haven't used it on camera yet. I'll try to soon, but this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine, and I have this in the shade Cheery. So this has like a moisturizing nub in the middle. I don't know. I will say it was a lot more pigmented than I expected it to be. So you can see like it had a lot of color. I thought it was going to be more of a sheer formula. That's my review so far. I mean, I've only worn it once, so my review after one try is I'm surprised how much pigment it has, but I don't want to give you guys like any final thoughts until I get more testing in. But I just want to talk about those couple products just so I could at least have a little bit out there before I go into full-on mommy hibernation temporarily. I hope I covered everything that I was supposed to cover. The pregnancy brain sometimes forgets the things I'm supposed to say, so hopefully I didn't forget anything. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you're looking forward to me bringing back this series. It was something that I started in January this year because it was something I felt like my channel was lacking, where like a consolidated place where I could keep my reviews and not just have first impressions. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. I hope you look forward to it in 2021. I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. I should be having a live stream tomorrow. So if there's anything you guys are hoping to see in the live stream, we are planning to just hang out. We know it's our last live stream we're going to do before the baby's born, and we haven't done one since October. So definitely let us know in the comments if there's anything you guys are wanting to see in the live stream. Let us know down there. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!